Hello guys, this is like day 3, I guess, and I woke up at 5 a.m. today. Right now, I'm just recording it at 6 o'clock, and I sprayed. Just sprayed, and I just, for some reason, I watched back those two videos like a little bit, and in these two videos, I was just like, telling what was in my thoughts, and I was like, what? Why didn't you why didn't you tell your goals, And of course, like I literally wrote intro plus goals, I guess, and that didn't make sense because I didn't even explain my goals, and there would have been a lot of questions. So yeah, my goals are like just basically, to uh, play like either semi-professionally in Europe, in places like these. I have a lot of good connections. I have the money, and uh, I just need like the hard work, the grit, and the consistency. That's what I've struggled the most. Uh, so it's just playing like in Europe either semi-professionally or like professionally. Bro, if I play in MLS next, that would be like next level, I swear. But yesterday's day was really good. Um, so what happened? I after recording yesterday's video, at like 6:30, I went, I uploaded the video straight after, and then I went to go do some of my tasks, like what do you say, like stretching or like whatever. But yeah, I did those, and I came back from school then, and yeah, I did my other well, I did a little bit of study. It wasn't the best study, but I just made one page. So I did that, and I also did some business work. Basically, like, yeah, just as a guy, I'm just like, creating digital products, and yeah, I love them. I want to create them, but again, I'm totally a beginner. I'm not like really clever in those. So I'm creating digital products, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I made my profile today. I just made one post on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, if you use it for business, yeah, that's okay. But if you use it for like, just casually because of your friends or something like that, just remember it can have like many side effects if you have it. First of all, literally, like what I face is comparison, like comparison between the guy who's already, balling out instead of me, comparison of the guy who's already there at my level and is, flexing or whatever. And that will, bring me down, or that will demotivate me that this guy is here and why am I not here. But I resist that urge. I literally see something that would make me compare to the other person, but I like refuse it. I literally say that like comparison is the thief of joy. It's not always fair. Like I'm not saying it in a way that like I'm really holding back, and that I don't like comparison. I totally love comparison, but sometimes comparison isn't fair. It's just like the best version of someone versus the worst version of someone, and everyone has their highs and everyone has their lows. If you compare my low to someone else's high, he would probably be more appealing and better you know if you compare someone else's low to my high, it would be like my position would be way better. So it's just like that, and Instagram is just like really like master at for some reason like making you compare it with I mean, it's not, I'm well, I don't again, I don't know that if that was it intentional, but somehow you end up comparing yourself to other people, and that, I'm telling you, that is ruining your life. You shouldn't do that. Just resist that urge or something. Just like deny it. Learn from it. Why is he better? Is he better because he's doing this? Can I do this? Just be more like analytical and logical, not like just, yeah, it's better than me or whatever, blah blah. But okay, the second thing for Instagram is just like, it's a distraction, honestly. Like, I mean, look, if you want, like, I literally try to post something in Instagram, like, just for, just to update my, like, football page. And literally I'm finding the button when I'm like switching between, like, what do you say, these small columns, like, the search bar and stuff like that. It literally pops up a lot of reels, and reels come out of nowhere. And you're like bombarded with information and like reels like these. So, I mean, I'm not a big fan of those. I think Instagram is way worse than YouTube, because YouTube doesn't really do that. YouTube is like more of chill, and it literally runs on thumbnails and stuff like that, and it's not like, it doesn't bombard you with. But Instagram only does that, and you end up 99% getting distracted from there, at least from me. The best way to use Instagram is probably not on phone, because in phone you don't have extensions. It might be on on laptop or computer, because again you have extensions, you can nerf it. And literally Instagram doesn't want you to, like, it wants you to stay in the apps. And yeah, they would probably do anything. And like, not even Instagram, like, they're like platforms like Facebook, YouTube. And I mean, YouTube is still okay, but to a moderate, if you're learning. And yeah, X, Twitter. So I mean, apps like these are just designed to hook you. And you shouldn't be surprised that if your screen time is above 2 3 hours, then that it's working for them and they're making money, and you're getting distracted from your goals. So yeah. Well, if you want a small tip, and I'm noticing it a lot, I use grayscale mode most of the time. If I'm editing and, like, I find really need to see colors, and that if it looks good, if I'm editing for like a post or something, then I might turn off the grayscale mode. And it's just like those three taps like this, and for the power button, and it works. It three taps and then it shuts off grayscale mode, three taps and then it turns on grayscale mode. At least that's for my iOS, sorry, app, and that's for my iPhone. So, um, second of all, it's just like, this reducing your screen time by putting your phone in another room. I usually put my phone in the bathroom. I know that sounds really disgusting, but it literally like saves up a lot of energy and time. You know, just like I used to when I was like home alone for, like, I'm actually not home alone with my gate man, so it's kind of home alone, not with my parents or siblings. Yeah, so I used to put my phone upstairs in a bathroom, and then I used to be downstairs almost all the time. I actually put that in a room where I didn't used to go, and I put that in the bathroom of the room I didn't used to go. So, mm, my screen time drastically, reduced. And I was really surprised. Like, my first day, I had like 1 hour or 1 hour screen time, but I still got distracted with TV and stuff like that. But I mean, the battle is with phone right now. And the third thing is just deleting addictive apps and turning off notifications, because deleting addictive apps and with notifications can really destroy your focus. Because addictive apps can always give you that temptation that the dopamine is in here, and you get that phone and you get distracted. And especially with notifications, you're finally in a place where you're really focused on a task, but there's a notification, and then you get distracted and you remember, yeah, it was this, and then this app gives me more dopamine, or more, like, you know more satisfaction. Then you grab the phone. So it's just like, I I might be even sure that this is not even designed to, be like, uh, a productive tool. I mean, it is, the like apps are in here. I mean, it's great. It's really simplified. The phone has really gotten better over years. But I honestly think this is more of an addicting machine rather than, just um, a normal phone. Otherwise, even people who don't have social media are still like kind of addicted. uh, Especially people like me. I mean, they're way less addicted, like, no notifications, no, like, what do you say, no notifications, no addictive apps in their phone, no games, no. They're putting their phone in another room when they don't need it. They're putting their phone in another room when they don't need it, and like they're yeah, they're just limiting their phone, and they are way less addicted than the average people. Honestly, if you have any tips, like just to improve some areas of my life, or like any just random hack or tip, not sure, my videos are boring. I used to edit my videos good to hook them, but I'm not that guy anymore. I'll just keep it raw and unfiltered, and I just say what's in my mind. I just just talk to the camera, and yeah. So I mean, it's up to you. You can just give me like any sort of advice or experience you face that can help me or other people who might watch this video, so yeah. So the day went great. This is a new day. I'm gonna hope, inshallah, challenge it, and let's see that how my day goes for today. I'm gonna either tell you today or tomorrow. So see you guys the next day, or maybe today, but who knows? The next video. Yeah, bye.